Friends, so what I'm trying to say is, in the 70s and 80s, we were all brought up on a steady diet of import substitution, reverse engineering, adopting advanced technology to the needs of the developing world. We had it ourselves to invent and innovate. The task of reinventing Indian story is challenging as well as the opportunity. Management professionals do have a role to play in it. It is because management is all about organization and coordination of the activities of an enterprise in accordance with certain policies and achievement of clearly defined objectives. So one way of reinventing ourselves is to ensure that India takes place of its pride in the fields of science and technology, academics, knowledge, networking, management and manufacturing. So we need to convert our resources into utilities. That is the biggest challenge before us. There is the simple mantra for reinventing the Indian story. So friends, this requires a multi-dimensional all-out effort, leaving no stone unturned. This government, which has just taken over, has raised the hopes of the people. People are expecting and they are demanding that everything should happen immediately. Modi aa gaya, sab ho gaya. और कुछ लोग सवाल भी पूछ रहे हैं, अच्छा दिन कहाँ है जी? अच्छा दिन रातों रात नहीं आएगा. मैं हमेशा थोड़ा लाइटर वेन में कहता हूँ, शादी होने के बाद बच्चा पैदा होने के लिए कम से कम 9 मास लगता है. Even if you wish early. So friends, the government is moving in the right direction. I can assure you, the government duty is to remove all the obstacles in the growth of progress. The growth is the mantra of this government. The Prime Minister said development and good governance. They are the two objectives, they are the two paths chosen by this government, nothing else. So we want to speed up reforms, but reforms with a human face. And then we have to take the society along with us. If you go ahead with reforms without taking the society with you, then there will be problems. And we do not have adequate majority in Rajya Sabha. That's another problem. We will get everything passed in Lok Sabha, but in Rajya Sabha there is a problem. But still, for every problem there is a solution. And I am confident, this government under the leadership of Narendra Modi, we will move forward. We will remove all the obstacles, take the growth forward. And the Prime Minister has given a call and he gave a simple, small mantra: skill, scale, and speed. This is the need of the hour. Speed. We have to move speedily. And the government, if it desires, and if it motivates, the leader motivates, the system moves. I can tell you, the Prime Minister the other day said we have to reach out all people and open up bank accounts for all. So some of us said, yes, sir, we can do it in 5 years. He said, 5 years? I said, yes. 50 years? नहीं हो गए तो 5 साल में करना अच्छा होगा. He said, no, it should be done in 1 year. We told him, sir, it's a little difficult. He said, no, let us make an effort. Then this Jana Dhana Yojana, Pradhanamantri Jana Dhana Yojana, opening up bank accounts for all people. 68% of Indian population do not have access to the banks after 68 years of independence. So if we have taken up as a challenge, I can tell you within these 20 days of launching of this scheme, the other day Cabinet Secretary was saying 4 crore people have opened their bank accounts. Within 24 days, 4 crores. That speaks of the speed. So that means if there is a will, there is a way. Mere bill alone will not suffice. What is required is a political will. That will is very much there in this government, and government is determined. The Prime Minister wants to walk the talk. Not only walk, he wants to, I can say, run also. And that is making everybody to run. Ministers and also the secretaries and the entire bureaucracy is on its toes. But as I told you, the nature has its own limitations. And then it will take some more time to set right the things, because we have inherited a very bad system. We inherited fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, trade deficit, current account deficit, above all trust deficit. Now the trust has come back, the confidence has come back, the climate has changed, people are ready to invest, and even foreign investors are looking towards India. And now the world also is looking towards India. And the government is making right moves with the active cooperations of the captains of the industry and the CEOs of the management side and the people who are working in the system. I am confident that we will reinvent India's story once again. I am confident about that. I can only say one thing. Discipline in public life is need of the hour. The Prime Minister started enforcing discipline first in the system. Now officers are coming on time. It's not a great thing. It's not a great thing. The husband coming back home in the evening and wife telling him, thank you very much. There is no need because it is a duty to come back after work. So similarly, thanking the employees that you are all coming on time and all. That itself is a big news now. Government employees coming on time, and then time limit is given to clear the files also. And then each one has been given a target, and then things are moving, and there is a government which is functioning. Someone asked me, what are the two achievements of this government? I said, functional government. Second, a leader has come now. There is a leader now who leads the nation. And there is a government which is functional, which was suffering from inertia earlier. So, friends, the challenge, as I told you before us, is converting this challenge into an opportunity. And I feel that Indian people have all the ability, and you people who are there, you can really guide them, and then all of us together can make the progress of this country in a meaningful manner. Friends, the change of mindset is another need of the hour. And we solicit your cooperation in this, because we politicians have spoiled people to some extent. Some extent. Many people say full extent, but I say some extent because I myself is a politician. We have to create wealth. Without creating wealth, you cannot distribute wealth. Many people are talking about distribution of wealth. First create wealth, then you can distribute wealth. For creating wealth, all of us have to work together. Merely talking about distribution will not suffice. You cannot survive on freebies. They talk of now free power. I always say free power means first low power, then no power. That is what is happening. No power is very costly. And there is no power, you know, people in the management sector, then there is no production. Then if there is no production, there is no wealth creation. Then there is no employment also. What is required is asset creation. What is required is wealth creation. And then you can think of distributing it. So my government believes in this theory of creating wealth and then distributing it among the society. The downtrodden, the weaker, the suppressed, the oppressed, the depressed sections, they need a special treatment, and government is committed to give it. But for that also, you need reforms, and you need development, and you need better management. The government is moving in that direction, I can assure you. So now today, everywhere, as I told you in the beginning, expectations are very high. So to reach that expectations, it's not the government alone which can fulfill those expectations. Government, private sector and public sector. The government believes in PPP model. And Prime Minister, the budget speech was going on, Finance Minister budget speech was going on, and there was frequent mention of PPP, PPP. Some people started saying this is a PPP government, PPP government, PPP government. Yes, what is wrong? We don't differentiate between public and private. The private sector is the public sector according to me. They are also public people. They are not Chinese. They are not Americans. When you are allowing direct FDI into industry, then what is wrong in allowing the private sector to play a leading role in asset creation and wealth creation? I don't find anything wrong in this approach, because over the years, as I told you, the politicians made people to think that everything will be done by the government. Sab kaam sarkar karega, hum bekar baithe to chalega. This sort of attitude has come. Now we have to change the mindset. We have to change the mindset of the people. And then people should be told that you work hard and then you get your due. That sort of this thing. And then the small things, Prime Minister is saying that this clean and green, clean India, quoting Mahatma Gandhi. Some people think, what are these small things PM is saying? These are also needed. The leader, when he leads the nation, it is his duty to take everybody along and then give the right guidance to the people of his country. This is what the Honorable Prime Minister is doing. The question is of the identity that our forefathers has given. The culture, the values, respecting elders, respecting mother, respecting parents, respecting the neighbors, respecting the creatures, even creatures, animal, cattle. That was part of our system. So we have to take the nature also along with us. And then we have to remember the value system that our forefathers has given to us. On one side, value system. Other side, discipline in public life, personal and public life. And the third one is change of mindset, go with innovative ideas, and tap the resources that are available within the country, and then have better management qualities, the country can move forward and the country can progress very well. I am confident about it.